Yo, what's going on YouTube? I'm Justin Porter Media, back again another Monday, which means I am here to share some knowledge to you. Today we're talking about 3 tips that's gonna improve your filmmaking game, I promise. I mean, instantly take it there. But first, roll that intro. What's going on, y'all? Tell me what you think about that intro. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I love the feedback that you guys give to me, so I truly appreciate it. Today we're gonna talk about 3 tips that's gonna help improve your video game. We're gonna jump straight into it. First on the list is audio, and I know I've said this before, but audio is very, very important. I mean, it's crucial that you capture good audio, especially if you're doing vlogs or anything that's requiring dialogue. Audio will easily make a viewer just click away from your video. I'm gonna leave links to a lot of the low budget gear that I personally use, but audio is definitely something that you gotta invest in first. Well, outside of your camera and your lens, I would say audio should be up there too. So make sure you get a good mic. Any mic that you buy outside of your camera mic is gonna be better. So trust me and believe me when I say that you can spend 30 bucks on a $30 microphone and it will improve your audio drastically versus just using your cell phone audio or your camera audio or whatever it is you're recording with currently. So if you don't believe me, here's my Rode NTG3. I'm sounding great, nice deep bass. It sounds really great. And in 3, 2, 1, this is the audio from my camera. Obviously the camera is far away, but still, do you hear all the extra noise, all the shh? It doesn't sound, let's switch back. Let's just switch back. All right, so now we're back to the Rode NTG3. This is my boom mic. I actually use this mic for all of my studio shots, and I'm incorporating this into any of the shorts that I do or any of the wedding films and things like that. This mic gets really great audio, but it's pretty pricey. At $700 to $800, depending on where you go to buy it, it's still a very expensive microphone. There are tons of different cheaper options that will still get you the great quality audio that you're looking for and need in any of your videos. They have the Rode Video mic that's around, I think it's the Rode Video Mic Go. It's around $100, all the way up to the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus. That's like $300. There's so many different options. Check out the link. Check out the description below. I will leave some affiliate links down there so you guys can check it out and see whichever mic fits your budget. I would definitely encourage you to go out and get it. Number 2, the most common thing that I see with any vlogger or anyone that's trying to shoot their very first like short film or skit is shaky footage. For some reason, I don't know why a lot of people feel that they have to hold the camera to make it look cinematic or make it get that like movie feel, and that's not necessarily true. Lockdown shots or tripod shots are just as important because of the fact that you're giving them something to watch that's stable. Now there's so many ways that you can improve your footage by investing in small gear or even some life hacks like just using a towel and sliding your camera across the tabletop. There's so many different things that you can do to get a smooth shot without needing to invest hundreds of dollars into equipment. But equipment does make it easy. When I started out, I still currently own this. It's a very, very cheap stabilizer. It's like a wannabe Steadicam, but it worked. It got the job done and it got me some really, really stable shots. Now, it wasn't always the easiest to use or the easiest to learn, but from there, I invested into my Zhiyun crane, which I still currently own. Hoping to get the Ronin S soon. That's the story for a different day. Gimbals are amazing. Motion blur, shaky footage, there's a time for it. If you're shooting like an accurate sequence and you need like some really, fast pace, lots of cuts and stuff like that, that's perfect. But if you're just out vlogging, you're trying to do a cinematic B-roll or anything along those lines, you really need to try to figure out how to get stable and steady shots, especially if you don't have a gimbal or stabilizer or anything like that. There are some very low cost, inexpensive options. And again, I'm gonna leave links in the description below. But if you don't have any of that and you're just going out and freehanding it, learning some techniques on how to actually hold your camera and how to position it, and I'm actually do a tutorial video on this later, but learning some of these things is definitely gonna help improve and get you some better shots. So keep that in mind. Shaky footage and audio definitely probably go hand in hand, but this third key is like number 1, whether you're vlogging or anything, and that's gonna be bad exposure. What I mean by bad exposure is that I would go out and I would set my camera where I needed it, and then I would just shoot all day with those same settings. That looked great for where I was at that time, but I'm shooting hours later with those same settings. Problem with that is I wasn't changing it. And a lot of beginner filmmakers will go out and shoot, and they're getting so wrapped up with getting the shot and creating that moment and getting this slow-mo shot, getting the person to do this or whatever it is they're shooting, and they don't actually take time to look at their camera settings and make sure that their shots are actually looking good. One way you guys can actually fix this is test shots. I do it all the time. Before I shoot, even if I know for a fact it looks great here, I'm gonna shoot something, run it through, and then stop, play it in a shaded area so that I can actually truly see the quality. I can see if my shadows are too dark. I can see if my highlights are too bright. I can then adjust and make the changes needed to get my shot to look the best. Another way that you can fix this is by using the histogram on your camera if your camera allows this. If your camera allows it, you can start out by using the histogram. It's like that little square box that pops up that everybody always skips past when they accidentally hit the display button. But that little box is very, very key. That histogram will show your shadows, midtones, and highlights. The camera is telling you right off the back that, hey, the shadows are clipping, you're losing a lot of detail in your shadows, or your highlights are too bright, you're losing a lot of details in your highlights, and you can actually make adjustments just by that without even shooting test clips. Now, me personally, I use my histogram and then I still shoot a test clip. The camera doesn't know you as the director and what you're trying to get. So if I want my shadows to be completely, dark, I want them, completely blacked out, then the camera's gonna show that the shadows are clipping, and I don't need to adjust for that. I need to get the shot that I want. That's gonna help you get some of those better looking shots and not have to worry about trying to color grade it or fix any of these adjustments in post. You're gonna have it all in camera and be great. But that's it though, y'all. 3 tips that you can easily improve your game with: better audio, better footage, and stop shooting with bad exposure. I promise you, you just got better. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.